Hello guys, welcome back to Mark Ring Productions. Today we're playing more 7 Days to Die. So we're still in day 5, which means... Hello. Which means again, the dog horde can spawn at any time. Or they also actually be able to spawn, I don't think so, but yeah. Really, I walked like forward and back and I level up my skill now. So, plan for today. I actually have a little bit of a plan now. I've actually been thinking a little bit, and that's that. What's up there? I actually think I want to keep that base there, not really be a base. Well, it's gonna be a base. It's gonna be basically be probably where my main part of my defenses are gonna be. Now, this entire area will of course be full with defense. It's probably gonna have maybe actually some spikes, some tunnel systems going around. I don't know, like maybe in the future we will actually get that. No, I am actually expecting between Alpha 15 and Alpha 16 I actually have to reset my worlds. Just like, how much work should I do in this world? That's a problem about 7DaysToDie at the moment. Now, what I'm actually basically planning right now is I will keep this as entrance to my base. Yes, I already actually have this base here up and running. I mean, we have, I guess, actually worked on it for quite some time, and it is actually became probably a pretty good base. We actually have 3 rows of spikes. If I could get those metal upgraded, that would be amazing. So what is the plan? Well, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to keep that base there, only be basically a wall around it, so that I can actually basically have like some, I mean like I get above ground structures, because since my entire base, well at least most part of my base, probably I don't know, 80% of my base will be underground. Yeah, we'll have this house here, we'll have that house. I have 1 or 2 houses up in the mountains as well, and 1 in the ocean, somewhere out there, something to basically like retreat to. That of course means that, you know, I can't use the defenses. No, Joan in, no, Joan in. Has she walked around our house? No, okay. Actually, that may of course mean that, my defense down on the ground won't actually be sufficient enough to actually stop anything. I will still actually have some decent defenses underground. I'm actually basically planning on having basically like a room where I have a drawbridge and some spikes below, so basically a kind of a spike pit underground. So what's the plan? Well, the plan is to actually dig a tunnel from this house over to my base. Yeah. So we actually do have to dig a little bit. Not actually pretty sure how. First, it is actually quite a long trip over there. I mean, what is it? Actually, I'm a marker. Yes, I'm a marker. I can safely just place it there. Waypoint is, well, I guess the main base is probably gonna be 200 meters away. So, well, how do I actually dig that? Well, over time. I do actually want to get the problem tunnel ready before the day 14 horde. So I do actually have some time on them, yeah. The plan I think is going to be basically dig straight down here. Might actually go, yeah, dig straight down probably 10 to 20 blocks. I will build a spiral staircase. And then we'll build a staircase probably going down here and actually go out there. Well, yeah, that's actually going to be a little bit bad. Might actually have to do that because I actually do want to construct my entire base at least 30 blocks below surface level. So I'm not quite sure, like, how I actually gets to do that, but I have a little bit of a plan there. Stocks aren't really showing up, are they? It may actually be because I have quitted the game like 2 or 3 times a day 5, so actually there are like some of those bugs right there. Like for example, if you actually on the horde day, at least that was before. So let's actually start digging is. So we're gonna build a 5x5. So let's just. Okay, so if I actually get that, it will go out 2 blocks. Let's actually look at that. So yeah, so if we did that, actually in the center of this, this is actually lopsided, so I guess at least I actually wanted it. Wait, let's get this lopsided. Right? Alright, because there's a 2-block gap here. Oh. I do actually believe I want to get rid of the roof, maybe, and build some sort of battlements. Yeah, no, should be. Anyways, let's dig down. Can I just upgrade this? I can. I just want to do that though, maybe. Not really quite sure. I may want to do that. Well, whatever. Let's just start digging now. Yeah, I think actually we want to probably have it start here. So the plan's going to be basically putting ramps. Let's 2 blocks here. I just start digging now, which will mean we won't really be able to get too fast down. But yeah, I think actually we'll get the noise. So, can you actually see under? Nee, if we can. There's this little bit of a thing before that you actually go down and actually be able to like see on the ground. No. Yeah, it was like a little bit of a gap here. Why am I lagging so much? Okay. Wow. If I stand here or down there, that's a 13 F. That's a 20 FPS difference. What? Okay then. Something going on. This is actually probably when I actually would like to, use this. No, it's not. Why am I? Okay. That's weird. This also, of course, be a little bit of a test to my defense as well, as I'm expecting to get roaming horde. As I tend to get a roaming horde every single night at the moment. Let's get 20 ramps. Maybe I should just build like the start. I will probably just pillar straight down there. Well, actually, I could probably safely guess. Yeah, I can actually safely dig it here. This will actually be the, I guess, the edge. And if actually we'll go down there, that actually should probably line up. Yeah. So the plan is quite actually simply, well, let's get cobblestone frames. I want wood ramps. What? Well, I want cobblestone ramps as well, but or do I? Whatever. Whacked out. Wow. Got like a bunch as well, see. Oh. There's one thing about this game, you can never have too many ramps. Out. So yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna place down those 2, and then we're gonna get this. We do of course want to have wood frame, well, wood borders. I will also probably make the entire. Well, I'm not quite sure yet. I think I will build all the rooms on the ground out of concrete. And tunnels out of wood. And the tunnels are gonna be, I'm thinking a 5x5. So basically a 5x5 tunnel. Oh, what? 5x5 tunnel, and then with ramps on the sides, it'll basically be a kind of like a, you know, like a plus sign. 3 blocks, 3 blocks, 3 blocks, and 3 blocks. Yeah. It's already coming, wow. Just a zombie probably. What's that? Undetected. So some screamers. Part of the reason why I actually want to stay underground. Because underground I don't actually think any zombies can really bother me. Wait, what? Okay. Only one. What's going on? So only one. Right? I can't lean over this guy. Can't see shit though. Oh, there's some nurse. Okay. Sounds like Roman, right? Hello, everybody. Check him. Sound like a lot more zombies, don't it? She should die. Nice. So, I was of course, I did a little bit of off-cam, well, off-cam reading. I did a little bit of research as well. Really do a lot of damage, don't I? This is again why I actually have double upgraded the entire 2 lower blocks, because that's where they're probably gonna attack, at least get damage, yeah. So, I read a little bit about actually how the horde systems work, and it's actually quite interesting. So I actually thought that why couldn't you just like get to place like, you know, pick up the wood frames? I mean, it is a wood frame. It's just that you can pick up. Right. So I actually read a quite about it, and apparently, actually, I thought that the horde is just more and more tougher every single day. I guess that wouldn't really make. Oh, by the way, actually tell me if the sound is okay, so I'll actually change my sound. I now have 100% overall sound volume and 5 and 5. I'm not actually quite sure what How difference that's gonna do? I don't actually really notice any difference there. So yeah, so that's actually not the case, because I guess that would be just really bad, because then you would have like the fact that, okay, say like, you know, day 1 you have like 1 zombie, day 2 you have 2 zombies, and like day 100 you have like 200 zombies, you know, per roaming horde. You get like 2 to 3 roaming hordes a day, so that's probably a pretty good game. At least a fun one. But the thing is, that's actually not how it works. The way it actually works, right, so it's of course numbers. So the roaming hordes, let's start with them. They start on day 1, and I think actually it comes 1 a day and 1 a night, plus the heat hordes. Now the heat hordes, I'm actually not quite sure, because it kind of actually sounds like the heat hordes is basically the horde. You know, the heat map is basically a map. It's not actually a map. It's a what's it called? It's basically like a behind-the-scenes map, which you can actually. It's not actually like an actual map, like, you know, what you can see. Basically, every single chunk has a heat level, and the heat level is dependent on the actions you do. Like, for example, when I'm actually digging, that makes a little bit of noise, and that actually increases the heat map. The heat map is kind of like an activity map. And various things do different amount of heat, like for example mining, there's a little bit more than public digging, and of course you have forges, campfires, and of course shooting, and well, you know, shooting, TNT, also blasts and things will of course also increase it. If you have, when you actually kill a animal or a zombie, you get the gore blocks. If you actually have those up, it will also actually increase the heat map. Now the heat map has a chance of actually spawning a screamer, or multiple. Actually said on the wiki it said 1 to 2 screamers. I haven't personally actually seen more than 1 to 2 screamers. Well, actually personally actually only seen 1 screamer, but yeah. No. So I haven't really played this game too much either though, so yeah. Now, the way they actually then work is they get more, basically they get larger and larger until, what was it? I actually read this like, was it yesterday, I think? So, guess my memory is bad. It's not actually bad, but it's just numbers. Actually, I think it was maybe day 15. So it actually resets. Now, I actually didn't know it did that, but apparently actually resets. So, what I do know is that the 7-day horde resets every, actually on ladders, resets every, let's get probably 20 ladders. Resets every 49 days. Basically every 7th horde. Now, the hordes get tougher and tougher as well, which is, I guess, kind of obvious, but yeah. Now, the first horde only spawns regular zombies as well as dogs. Same does the day 14 horde. Now that actually gets tougher, because then in the day 21 horde, or well, the 3rd horde after reset. Yeah, so tip when you actually mining just straight down like this is don't actually. Oh, so for Jaren. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I can just do that. Nice. Right, so every 49th day, then the horde resets, and so the day then 21 horde will spawn basically all the mobs, all the zombies. You have the burn victims, which is kind of a pain in the backside, because you can set fire. Cops, which is an even larger pain, because they actually can do the acid throw. basically have a range attack, so they can actually throw stuff back at you, which is not fun. And the other ferals, which is just extremely tough. Now you also have hornets, right? Actually, the day 1 and also the day 7 and day 14 can also spawn hornets and bugs. So yeah, that's the only special ones. Now, apparently you can also get bears, which is like, okay then, that's fun. I do believe zombie bears. I'm not quite sure about regular bears. I do believe regular bears as well. Didn't really say if it was both type of bears or just some bears. Yes, there's 2 types of bears. Yeah, I was actually read a little bit more about it because originally somehow the dog is not gonna come, is it? Another 10 minutes, but yeah. Could actually maybe be bugged, there may be problems with it, or it may actually already spawn, because of course when I went up to here, when I actually went, well, there, it could actually then, I guess, spawn, I don't know, over here, or say over here actually to cross that little direction there. And of course I started running back. That's fine, jumping. I started running back, and actually, of course, I couldn't pass there when I was like down there. So possibility. Because I do actually, I continuously track you down, so yeah. Right, so if actually we would go, maybe say 20 blocks down, as you can see. Actually, I guess 1 field rotation, we're getting 1 block down, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks. Is it 5 blocks? Oh, what? Okay. Ladders in this game is weird. Wait, what? Because you stand there. 1 block. Alright, yeah, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks, I see. Oh, this ladder. Right, we need torches as well, don't we? Do we have torches? We don't have tallow? Well, they aren't here, so guess this how they do not show up though. Which is nice, because I hate them. Okay, so I actually have torches. I guess I'm probably just going to put my helmet down there. So just dig straight down. It's actually probably going to be a lot easier. I guess we might as well just do it properly for the first time. Now, of course, I do actually want to face north though, because I do actually want to basically build a staircase going from here to actually down, probably like 10 to 20 blocks, so actually maybe up to here and actually go over there. Over here, because I actually do, because it's like, of course I'm building this on a hill, it's actually going quite far down, so, because if I actually would do like, what, 10 blocks down, actually dug out there, I would actually reach here, and I do want to be, at least for the main base, I actually want to be 30 blocks down there. Now, is this actually going to collapse? Currently it's not, but that could change. We have to build it strong as well. I actually want to walk here and use this as a proper base. So, like when it comes to, I guess, like where I will be living for quite some time, I'm probably just gonna build like a room downstairs, like a giant room downstairs. Put all my stuff down there and actually just expand from there. Right. Okay. This pillar in the middle is probably gonna be quite. Just upgrade it immediately. So more also we have to go out and repair the spikes. That's a really important thing. Build this stuff in the forwards because I'm actually kind of digging, and my experience with digging is kind of bad. In the sense that you dig 5 blocks, hoard. Then you dig another 5 blocks, hoard. Dig another 5 blocks, hoard. Actually, in one night, during Alpha 13, I actually had 3 hoards running. So yeah. That was fun. Just to deal with an underground base, I've actually tried out multiple times before. At least partially. Actually, always was had a tunnel system there. Also, for this is going to grant me a lot of resources as well. I will be using this tunnel for mining as well. Not just for actually living over there. I think that should be probably a fine amount of space, right? Of course, we could potentially actually have the ramps there, but then there would actually be a little bit of a gap here, which I didn't like, so yeah. You could also, of course, just have one block thick there. I also realized that I actually kind of have to have this block in the middle here because there's going to be support for an entire staircase. Of course, I'm going to get support from the wall, but you know, when actually digging this, it's going to be the support for an entire staircase. And in the base as well, it will be in the middle, but it's actually going to be where one of the pillars is going to go. So it's actually will. Of course, I would like to, of course, have this probably go the staircase go all the way down to bedrock, with this pillar also going all the way down to bedrock. So. I have this like, I'm not actually quite sure if it's really needed, but I will of course build. This actually, I guess this is kind of a good example. It's actually how one of the monsters look like. It's basically a floor, which is going to be 5 by 5, and then with a pillar in the middle going all the way up to the roof, so the 3 blocks, and then there will be a roof on top. So, also the best, I guess, optimal way would of course be having this steel reinforced concrete down to bedrock and up. So yeah. Then I actually think the zombies can really take down the base at all. Collapse. Yeah. Basically, nothing will actually ever get it collapsing, and you can dig as much underground you want as you want. Yeah. Just 9. Right. Of course, I will hit stone in a moment there, which is not going to be that pleasant. That may actually be where this will dig down like a block. Oh, oh, that's stone. Yeah, that's stone. Right. Digging into stone, that would be fun. Especially considering I don't really think the zombies will leave me alone then. That's actually why I probably do want to be quite far down in the base as well. I haven't exactly decided yet. I think I actually do want to have something, yeah, very far underground there. It takes forever. How long is actually until I can get steel set up? I mean, I think I can already get it, can't I? No, I can't. 40. 35, okay, so I actually need a little bit more. I guess just a little bit more on the base plate. This will also grant me quite a lot of resources, or not. I guess kind of the acceptable amount of stone and also a little bit of iron. Well, a heck of a lot, but still a little bit there. Right, so let's just zone this. Right, so what I actually may want. So where's the? Because that's actually what the ladder is. Yeah, I could probably actually, I guess, build it down here as well. Yeah, I think I actually want to get over here. I mean, it doesn't really matter. And in fact, I'm gonna have another tunnel going up here as well. I mean, I'm probably gonna build that one tunnel going out to here, which is probably gonna continue out to the ocean somewhere. So. Anyways, episode's getting a little long now, so I think that have to be it for today. Now, I think I'll put the camera until 5 AM or something. I will dig as much done as I can. Might even try to get all the way down. Actually, probably I'm gonna spend the night there. Well, those few I have left. So, if I actually build that up like that, and I temporarily build wedges there, or ramps. I call ramps, yeah. I was called wedges before or something. Yeah. So how long? Well, how actually deep that one to get? So currently now -5 meters to the surface level here, and I'm kind of expecting. Can't really see anything, but yeah. So if actually maybe say -10. Probably want to might try to get, I don't know, 20 blocks down. So actually, just would that be -25? I think, yeah. So -25 then. Yes, I just can get another 10 blocks down. So yeah. Oh wow. Don't turn off the light. And I will just use some ladders as we're going. Right. Anyways, I'm gonna probably try to take as much as that as I possibly can. And I will see you guys in the next episode, where we're hopefully going to be able to actually start building the staircase going down. I do may actually want to do a couple little things as well before the horde comes. I may actually want to get back to this town. Might do some more looting, but at least get some of the valuables actually still have in the chest there. There is a treasure chest there, and let's actually, because that's a trader. Oh, nice. We also have the treasure chest there. Nice. So I guess I'm probably gonna actually get probably from there to there at one point. Do actually want to see the trade at one point. But until well before that, I mean that's not. I'm not gonna do it before the horde at least, man. We also of course have a hub there as well, which is not actually that far away, but not actually really. I'm not really think I'm really ready to actually go there yet. I need a little bit better gear. Because that is basically where you find the bad guys. Crowd of the ferals, dogs, cops, you name it. All the bad things. Probably bear spawn. I don't know if the bear spawner. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today. See you guys. Goodbye and have a nice day.